Today here. Today we're just gonna explain the new mod what we're gonna be working on is the Caillou mod. I'm gonna put your votes right here because you told me I do something else. I don't know why you want me to do something else because I want to do my animation myself, but I want to do it. And I got the week 2 songs for the royalty mod, but I'm not done with the Ashes from Mansion mod because my songs were 3-2 because if I look some of the other songs on this OST, I will find other songs I will be using. But I already found one of the Scourges one, so I found one of the Scourges. But it's gonna take a long to find Scourges, but I'm going to find some of them. So let's start about it. So let's talk about the story of the Caillou mod. If you don't know what Caillou is, I'm going to ask about 22. So Caillou at 22, Caillou, we're going to talk about two parts of the Caillou stories. So let's start with the Caillou with this kid. Caillou is a character it made in nighttime. So the kid Caillou is like at PS Kids Go, I guess, or PS Kids. And it was a show where it ended, and Caillou don't learn you nothing. He just learn you to be a spoiled brat. So, and when and just the little kids that would say daddy and stuff like that. And but on the other side of Caillou, AOK made a video of Caillou's 22, and he still lives with his parents still, and he called his dad daddy, like so uncontroversial. Like, why would you call him daddy at each time? But that's how we know it's a little bit of the story is. The story came up with anything because the story does everything to it. So let's talk about the other side. Let's talk about the realization of it. So the realization of the mod, we're gonna have like 5 weeks in it. So we're gonna have like 5 weeks, but the I think the weeks like it's gonna be like types of Caillou will do in that show. So I know everything about Caillou. I know everything about Caillou. I watched Caillou before, and I stopped watching it as a kid. And when I was an adult, I watched with my sister Caillou at 22. Weird as hell. I looked at the comments what they said. It said it was weird and cringe, and I say it's cringe to me too. It's cringe to me. That's why I'm not watching it because it's so cringed. So the next one we're going to talk about is the sprites. Yeah, I'm trying to get the sprites working too because I'm trying to get the sprite working too. So the sprite is going to be a different. It's going to be a different variation of the sprite. It's going to be different of it. I hope Tori Sprite can help me out with it if you can. So if they are on the mouse out. So if Tori Sprite can help me, if we get the sprites, we can. If we get the sprites, the sprites gonna be a little bit different. The sprites will be a little bit different. So I don't know what the sprites gonna be, but I'm gonna figure out what sprites gonna be there. The sprites gonna be a little bit the same, or it can have a limited depth. So the next one we're gonna talk about is the solution of it. So the solution of that mod is where Caillou cannot really complain to it, because if you make him mad, you make him mad like Man Adventure always do. You don't ask your question. He will do something like very dangerous to you, and you know I'm gonna assault him anyway. So, cause all my dialogues because you know all my dialogues always be insults. So it's all my dialogues will be insults. So all my dialogues will be insults because it's gonna be insults in it because I want insult. Caillou anyway, and I'm gonna teach him a lesson as well. So the next one we're gonna talk about is the characters are gonna pop up in my I can't say boyfriend because that's gonna be me, and I can't say not hedgehog because you know both the characters will pop up in my so it's gonna be original. So the ones gonna pop up is Caillou, the kid Caillou, and the age Caillou, and his dad, his mom, um, 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 adult author, adult Arthur, and adult Buster will be in the mod. But so if you don't know, so let's talk about the death scenes of the game of the death scenes. Let's talk about the death scenes. The death scene is really a really tricky thing to do for death scenes. So the death scenes is going to be a little bit different. The death scenes are just a much hard thing I'm working on as well. So let's talk about the death scenes. The death scenes are a little bit tricky, a little bit. So the death scene, you don't know. If you know what death scenes, I already told you what the death scene and the other death. So the death scenes are when you're dead. So when you're dead, like boyfriend dies, and when you go balls and girlfriend has red breast onions. Those I will say my death scenes still will be the same. My death scene still be the same. My sister death scene will still be the same. But I'll be carrying her on the mod too, because you know it's the same way. I love carrying my sister every time on the mods, because you see the carrying if you see other carryings, one of the carryings for carrying Night Hedgehog because she's small. Carrying Night Hedgehog is Amanda, the Adventurer, and his royalty, and I don't know what the other and the friend reunion and the little sister little sister so I definitely get Caillou, but the death scenes will be different because it's always the death scenes are be the same. It's I don't know because for that of it for this one we're gonna talk about is the secret songs. So the secret songs we don't know. So I'm gonna look for the secret song. I'm gonna look for the original songs. I'm gonna find the title screen song and the original original song, original week songs, and I'm gonna find original songs, and I'll find original songs, and I'll find original songs, and the secret songs, but Arthur, Buster, some other dad. So I originally Caillou, but I'll make an animation tomorrow, but I'm going to do some other stuff now. So I'm going to end it right here. I just want to talk to you about this Caillou at 22. It's going to be a little bit crazy, and it's still because my sister is still working on getting these characters to move. So she's trying to get my character, she's trying to get my model to move, so she can make the model move or make my move. And we go from moving and herself moving, and you know what the move is like. So I'm going to end it right here. Join the Cutie Squad. Love you. Bye bye.